The R&M. My daddy's in New York and I'm not in Spain.
You're in London and it's freezing cold. You are wearing what football top are you wearing this week?
Sporting Lisbon kit.
Ah,
It has Ronaldo number 28. It's about, let me think, 23 years old.
oh wow. Okay.
And my daddy got it for me.
I did. I got it for you when I was in Lisbon the other day. So, Raj, the weather bad enough in London that CS Rangers, your match is called off for the second week in a row. Last week it was rain. This week it's what? Ice, frozen
Yeah.
pitch. Hopefully next week you are back with a vengeance. Okay, because of the FA Cup this week in Britain,
City
England,
won 8-0 against Salford.
Man
Messi
City.
hat-trick. Jackie with one. Doku with two. And Foden with a strut pass to get McAtee as third.
Yep, so Man City show that they are returning to their invincible best by beating
Come on,
in the
City!
fourth level of English football. But anyway, hopefully they can take that to a higher level now. So this week, because of the FA Cup, the Premier League is being played on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And so we got our predictions for all of the games coming up. And we're going to start actually with Man City, who, following that 8-0 triumph,
City!
are going to be going away to Brentford, who managed to be uh, beaten at home by Plymouth, who are an absolutely useless team in the Championship. So
But their manager
surely
is
Man City are going to win
Rooney.
this. What's
Their
that, Raj?
manager is Wayne Rooney.
No, Wayne Rooney's been fired.
What?
They fired Rooney because even Rooney couldn't make them into a decent team. Anyway, so they lost.
What? Why'd they sack Rooney?
They lost Rooney. Well, because he was terrible at managing them. Anyway, they were better now because they managed to win at Brentford. And Brentford are at home to Man City. And surely Man City
City 3.
must be feeling good about that.
Brentford 1.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a Man City away win as well, 2-1 maybe. Because Brentford are still, they probably had a weak team out for the FA Cup and now they're back with a full strength team. So they'll give Man City a run for their money, but I'm going to go 2-1, 2-1 Man City. Then we got Chelsea, who wobbled a bit lately after having been really good for a while. They're at home to Bournemouth, who are one of the surprises, the positive surprises of this season, doing really well, aren't they? What do you think is going to happen here, Raj?
Well, just telling you, whenever there's a draw, say snowball. Even if I don't say it, please say it. But you can say it right now because I'm predicting two for Chelsea and two for Bournemouth.
Snowball,
Who
snowball.
said you were allowed to say it,
You
Daddy?
said
I
everyone could
said-
say it.
I meant to say everyone but you can say it.
Okay. Well,
I can say
then
it. Snowball! Everybody say Snowball!
Well, I'm not going to go for a snowball score because I am going with a 2-1 win for Chelsea against Bournemouth. I think, although Bournemouth are very strong, I feel Chelsea, that was a wobble, but they're going to get back on track.
Well, they did win 5-0
Yeah. When?
in the FA Cup.
Yeah, that was against, again, a very poor team, like Man City were playing against a very poor team. So we have West Ham, new manager, um, versus Fulham, who've been again one consistently good throughout the season. Tough London derby. I may go snowball here. I may go, yeah, 2-2 home draw. The 2-2 draw, West Ham versus Fulham. What do you think?
And I'm gonna go West Ham with their Graham Potter, is it?
Yeah, good
Yes.
manager, but they're I don't think they're necessarily any better than Lopetegui or Moyes, who are the predecessors.
I'm gonna go Graham Potter's West Ham 1 and gonna go Fulham 2. But from Daddy's prediction, everybody say Snowball. We're not forgetting that.
No, next up is the top of the table clash of this round. Unexpected top of the table clash. Nottingham Forest, who would have thought it, at home to Liverpool.
Give
Now,
it to you.
if Nottingham Forest were to win this, and they've already won at Anfield at Liverpool this season, if Nottingham Forest win this, suddenly they kind of have a shot of actually reining Liverpool in and maybe becoming Premier Championships. What champions? What do you think, Roger? Is that going to happen? That's a fantasy, surely. Liverpool are
It,
going to give
to
them a good
me,
thrashing, aren't they?
it's not a fantasy.
No?
They're coming off a loss against Tottenham. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Expect the unexpected. 1-0 Forest.
Whoa, I love that you've gone out on a limb. I Oh, I want that to happen so much because I think it would make this Premier contest so much more exciting to have Liverpool not run away with it. And they did draw um, against Man United. I nearly had my forecast of a last-minute Harry Maguire winner come true. He just blasted the ball over the bar instead of into
Live
the net.
forecast.
Yeah,
If you
but
said Xerxes, if you said Xerxes, Man United would have won.
yeah, I picked Maguire for my hero, and he didn't deliver. Anyway, but it shows Liverpool are vulnerable, as you say. They lost at Tottenham in the cup as well in the league in the Carabao Cup. So maybe they could lose at Forest. I don't think they will. I think they're going to go, unfortunately, and beat Forest quite comfortably. Actually, 3-0 to Liverpool. And then we have Everton, who amazingly have hired.
Buddy, I fully disagree with your prediction of Liverpool winning 3-0.
I know you do. But we've got Everton, who've now rehired their legendary manager, David Moyes, having fired Sean Dyche. Everton are at home to Aston Villa, who are getting their season back on track as well. What do you think about Moyes going back to Everton? Is that a crazy backward step, or is that what they need to get more out of the team and actually give Aston Villa a good game and a good chance
I'll
of
admit
staying
it,
up?
I didn't even know Moyes even managed Everton.
He did. That was where he made his name for about 10 years. He made Everton into a
Uh,
consistently good team. Long
okay,
before
thank
you were
you for
born,
telling me
Ross.
that.
Long before you were born.
Thank you for telling me that.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna go Everton versus
Aston Villa.
Villa. Villa beating West Ham. Villa beating Everton. I hate to say it, but 2-1 Villa.
Yeah. I mean, I do rate Moyes, so I'm going to go. I think he will lift them, but I think only to a draw against Villa. So I think it's going to be another, I'm sorry, another bore draw, bore snore bore. 2-2. Everton versus.
Everybody say slow. Boo, boo, boo.
And I'm also going to go, I'm also going to go snore ball for the next game, which is Leicester versus Crystal Palace. Palace looking pretty improved on their early season form, but still, I mean, it's a away game against Leicester, who really need to do something to get their season going again after they brought in Van Nistelrooy. They've been losing a lot of games. I think he'll get them going. I think they'll give a hard game to Palace, and Palace won't quite win. It'll be a ball draw, small ball, 2-2.
Everybody say snore.
So, do you think it's going to be a small ball as well, or do you think who's going to win, Leicester or Palace?
I'm gonna go Palace 2. Leicester 1.
Whoa. Okay. Then Newcastle, who are probably the form team now in
I mean,
in England, they're really on fire. Isaac just banging in goals for fun. Even Jacob Murphy turning into a bit of a star
they beat Arsenal 2-0, didn't they?
in away in the Carabao Cup. Yep, Newcastle really looking good. They're at home to Wolves. We've got a new manager, seem to be playing better, but I can't see Newcastle being stopped by Wolves. I mean, I think they're going to have to fight for it. I think it might be a surprisingly low scoring game, like a 1-0 win for Newcastle, but I feel like Newcastle are on fire. What do you think?
I'm gonna go Newcastle 2, Wolves 0.
Then we have the North London.
Wolves one, Wolves one, Wolves one.
Okay, one consolation goal for Wolves. Then we have the North London derby. The North London derby, Arsenal versus
Versus
Tottenham.
Tottenham.
Tottenham basically pretty dreadful at the moment, although they did beat Liverpool in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. So there's still the potential for Tottenham on their day to beat anybody. And I just don't see them going to Arsenal and winning. But Arsenal, still they're playing in fits and starts. They've had a bit of a bad run with injuries, but I am going to go with a maybe an exciting London derby, North London derby, a 3-2 win for Arsenal.
I'm going 4-3 Arsenal.
So we both think high scoring game there. And
Prolific.
then Ipswich, who've now actually started to put a bit of a run together in the Premiership. They've been winning games. They're really looking like they could come out of the bottom three. They're at home to
Hate to say
Brighton.
that. You hate to say
I
that.
do. Very miserable to say that. They're at home to Brighton.
Oh, but
Thrashed,
Norwich
they
did
just
lose.
thrashed Ipswich's main rivals, Norwich, away in the FA Cup.
Ha 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 ha. Norwich
So
lost.
maybe I'm hoping that their
Ha
form.
ha ha ha. Norwich lost.
I'm thinking
Oh,
Brighton's form away in the Premier League is going to. But Brighton have just been drawing game after game after game. So I think, it's going to be another draw. 2-2.
Snow! Everybody say snow.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go. I just have this feeling. Ipswich 2, Brighton 1.
Another bold prediction, Raj. You're really going out on
I
a limb
have
here
this
with some of these
feeling.
choices, but I think you could be right. I mean, I
I
like
have
I
this.
like your courage in these predictions. I'm being a bit of a bore draw guy, snore bore, but I probably, and you're being a bit more bold and adventurous. Okay, the last game of this round, Manchester United, who, really
Facing
they
south.
really seem to maybe they've turned a corner, really, have they, with that draw against Liverpool? They're at home to
Facing
Southampton, who
Southampton.
are absolutely horrible, bottom of the table, certain to go
And they're
down.
gonna break Derby County's record of 11 points.
I
They're
think they
gonna get
could be. Southampton could be the worst team ever in Premier
the
history.
very history.
So surely Man United are going to win this game. Probably, maybe Southampton take the lead and get everyone nervous, but Man United get, I don't know, 3 goals in the second half and win 3-1. What do you think?
I'm gonna go 5-0 Man United.
Big, big result there. Okay.
There's
Well,
been a
that's
lot of 5-0s against Southampton. There's gonna be another one.
So those are our predictions for this midweek round of Premier Games, and then there'll be another
Make
round
sure to
again at
like
the
and
weekend.
subscribe. And we're on our way to 40 subscribers.
Whoa, on we go. On we go.
Don't,
So,
I say, don't unsubscribe. Because one person unsubscribed. But luckily we got another subscribe. And I think there's gonna be another two people called Focus Simon and Unfocused Simon.
yeah, let's just say, like Pep Guardiola does, if you want to go, then I'm not going to stand in your way, but you really want to be with the best team in the world, and that is Raj and me on football forecasts. So it's
Take
goodbye.
away take away the Matthew part. Take away the Matthew part. Just
Okay, so it's goodbye from me.
and goodbye from Raj. Peace and have a great 2025. Peace. Very good.